Podcast here, and got another video for you. Today's going to be a little different. I'm closer to the mic. I'm going to be doing some whispering, and this one's going to be a little bit of preparation. I'm actually working on a lesson for tomorrow, and I thought, let's kill two birds with one stone, and I'll let you join me in kind of my preparation process. Very simple lesson. Basically, in my ministry, I work primarily with the homeless and those struggling with addictions and with criminal pasts, and I have basically a chapel service that I put together for them, and I bring the church that I'm on pastoral staff along to assist with that, which is bringing our worship team, and it's just a great service, and I've made a lot of good friends with the men there at the shelter, and God's just been good. But so when it comes to preparing these lessons, it's not as in depth. A lot of these people haven't even heard of most of the stories you and I would call common. So I prepare my lessons based on basically what a lot of them are going through and what's relevant to them. So for instance, our last service, a lot of the men have been struggling with bitterness and unforgiveness in their life towards others, or them being on the end of not receiving forgiveness from those they had, burnt a lot of bridges with, whether friends or family. So I taught on Jesus' parable about the unforgiving servant, and so tomorrow we're going to be talking about David and Goliath, because a lot of these men, a lot of these women are facing some pretty big obstacles in their life coming up. Some court dates and some scary scary things that could be going on their record, and it's just kind of been the theme, around the shelter there. A lot of them just beat down by a lot of circumstances. So, I mean, there's nothing better than David and Goliath. So, let's get into it. I'm gonna just kind of be preparing maybe my outline. Very simple. I keep it extremely simple. I want the men and women to walk away remembering what they heard. So I'll probably give them 2, 3 main points that they can take with them for the rest of the night and remember. That's the goal. I want it to stick. So this will be just a very simple, just overview and study. I preach for maybe 20 minutes at most at one of these. So that's what I found to be the most effective. So let's get into it. As always, I have my tea. Sorry, I'd probably be yawning a lot. I'm just very tired. Okay, so the account of David and Goliath is found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. Just gonna be writing some notes. So I really enjoy the sound of a keyboard, and there'll be a little extra ASMR in the background. Okay, I just need to sift through this chapter, because I'm definitely not going to use all of it. Sakah, which belongs to Judah, and encamped between Zakah and Azekah and Ephes Damim. And Saul, the men of Israel, were gathered, and encamped in the valley of Elah, and drew up in line of battle against the Philistines. And the Philistines stood on the mountain on the side, and Israel stood on the mountain on the other side. Okay, I want to start there in verse 3. I'll cut out anything that's not necessarily relevant. I can give them background. I can recap anything that I need to. And there came out of the camp of the Philistines a champion named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span, literally 9 foot 9 inches. 9 foot 9 inches. He had a helmet of bronze on his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of bronze. And he had a bronze armor on his legs, a javelin of bronze slung between his shoulders. The shaft of his spear was like a weaver's beam, and his spear's head weighed 600 shekels of iron, and his shield bearer went before him. He stood and shouted to the ranks of Israel, "Why have you come out to draw up for battle? Am I not a Philistine? And are you not servants of Saul? Choose a man for yourselves, and let him come down to me. If he is able to fight me and kill me, then we will be your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then you shall be our servants and serve us." And the Philistine said, "I defy the ranks of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together." When Saul, okay, here is the personal verse, verse 11. When Saul and all of Israel heard these words of the Philistines, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. So, here's the correlation that we find ourselves in when amidst a hard trial or a giant in our life. We become greatly afraid. And then David comes on the scene. Okay, I just want to do a little bit of extra study here, because what I'm thinking about doing is contrasting the details of Goliath and the characteristics of Goliath and how big and scary and flashy he was, and how fearful that would be in our eyes, but then contrast it with who God is. Kind of like how God told Joshua and the children of Israel before they went into the promised land in the book of in Deuteronomy, before they went into the promised land, that he was going to go with them. Basically, paraphrase, don't be afraid, for it is the Lord who goes before you. You know that verse. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I want the people to see, indeed, the things that come before us in life are scary. They bring us to our knees in fear. They debilitate us. They bring us to despair. We're afraid to act, and we feel as though there's no way we can stand and fight against the thing that's before us. And in many of the cases of the people here, it's normally some type of broken relationship, or it's some type of court date, or a possible criminal record they might get, or a job that they might lose, or are trying to get, whatever the situation may be, trying to find a home. It can be extremely scary. Okay. Okay. 9'9". He wore a bronze helmet and a coat of scale weighing 5,000 shekels. Okay. So the bronze helmet and a coat, 5,000 shekels, is equivalent to about 125 pounds. Let me look at that. 5,000 pounds. Okay, I'm getting like 125 pounds. I'm getting like 150. It's kind of different across the board. So let's say 125 pounds. His arm with a bronze javelin and a long spear with a 15-pound iron tip. My goodness. Think about getting stabbed with a spear that the tip alone was 15 pounds. I mean, it'd be like getting hit by a sharp bowling ball. If indeed you use the 15-pound bowling ball, I mean, I think most people grab the 10-pounder. I mean, you can imagine that being impelled through your body. It'd be crazy. Okay, so let's do a little editing here. Gotta get that right font here. Okay. Cut that out. I don't need the first few verses. I want verses 3 through 10, verse 11, and then, okay, verse 12 says, Now David was the son of an Ephrathite of Bethlehem in Judah, named Jesse, who had 8 sons. In the days of Saul, the man was already old and advanced in years. The 3 oldest sons of Jesse had followed Saul to the battle, and the names of 3 sons who went to the battle were Eliab, the firstborn, and the next to him, Abinadab, and the third, Shammah. David was the youngest. The 3 eldest followed Saul, but David went back and forth from Saul to feed his father's sheep at Bethlehem. For 40 days the Philistine came forward and took his stand morning and evening, and Jesse said to his son, David his son, Take forth the brothers an ephah of this parched grain, and these 10 loaves, and carry them quickly to the camp to your brothers, and take these 10 cheeses to the commander of their 1,000. See if your brothers are well, and bring some token from them. Now Saul and they and all the men of Israel were in the valley of Elah, fighting with the Philistines. And David arose early in the morning and left the sheep with the keeper, and took the provisions, and went as Jesse had commanded him. And he came to the encampment as the host was going out to the battle line. Oh, I lost my spot. Okay, encampment as the host was going out of the battle line, shouting the war cry. And Israel and the Philistines drew up for battle, army against army. And David left the things in charge of the keeper of the baggage, and ran to the ranks, and went and greeted his brothers. As he talked with them, behold, the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, came out of the ranks of the Philistines, and spoke the same words as before, and David heard him. All the men of Israel, when they saw him, fled from him, and were much afraid. I want to use that verse too. And the men of Israel said, Have you seen this man who has come up? Oh, that's another one. Oh, I love that. Okay, just think about the life lesson. Excuse me. said, "Have you seen this man who has come up?" Okay, our eyes can deceive us. I mean, this was the perfect example of living by faith and not by sight, because in every real sense of the word, Goliath was terrifying. I mean, he had been a warrior since childhood. No telling the men he killed, and the confidence and boldness he had in battle. I mean, he was a giant, basically 10 feet tall. I mean, he would dwarf over any of us. And then to be carrying the armor and the weapons he did, with the deep voice he probably spoke with, terrifying. And it didn't help the fact that everyone talked amongst themselves about how scary he was. Then they say, "Surely he has come up to defy Israel, and the king will enrich the man who kills him with great riches, and will give him his daughter, and make his father's house free in Israel." Basically, no taxes. Oh, that would be great. So whoever stands up against Goliath and kills him gets Saul's daughter, and no longer has to pay taxes. And David said to the men who stood by, "What shall be done for the man who kills the Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" Oh my goodness, that's so good. So here you have little pubescent David, who is small and just this little errand boy, who isn't responding the same way all these others are. Everyone else is responding in fear. But David hears the blasphemy and the cursings of the one true God and the people of Israel coming from the lips of this pagan. And David's response is, "Who does this guy think he is, that he should defy the armies of the living God? Who is this guy?" And the people answered him and say, "So shall it be done to the man who kills him." So Eliab, his oldest brother, heard when he spoke to the man, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, "Why have you come down? And with whom have you left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your presumption and the evil of your heart. You have come down to see the battle." And David said, "What have I done now? Was it not but a word?" So basically, David and his little brother have a little tiff. And he turned away from him toward another and spoke in the same way. And the people answered him again as before. And when the words that David spoke were heard, they repeated them before Saul, and he sent for him. And David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with the Philistine." I love it. Oh, man. And Saul said to David, "You are not able to go against the Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, oh man, and he has been a man of war from his youth." I mean, this is so good. I mean, no wonder this portion of scripture has become iconic even in the eyes of the whole world that aren't Christians. Everyone champions just the theme and the analogy of this whole portion of scripture. It's a beautiful picture of our perceptions being destroyed, and that no matter the age, no matter the height, no matter the person, with the right attitude of faith and confidence and boldness and the right things, anything can be accomplished. But David said to Saul, "Saul, your servant used to keep sheep for his father, and when there came a lion or a bear and took a lamb from the flock, I went after him and struck him and delivered it out of his mouth. And if he rose against me, I caught him by his beard and struck him and killed him. Your servant has struck down both lions and bears, and this, oh man, look at this, and this uncircumcised Philistine just like one of them, for he has defiled the armies of the living God. I mean, I love it. It's like the athlete who refuses to quit, regardless of the hurdles or the obstacles before him. You see, in David's mind, it wasn't a matter of who he was or how big he was. The focus in David's mind was, whoa, 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 what do you think? What do you think? Who do we think? Who does he think he is? Saying these things about the armies of the living God, he needs to be dealt with. And David said to the Lord, who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, will deliver me from the hand of the Philistine. And Saul said to David, go, and the Lord be with you. Then Saul clothed David with his armor. He put a helmet of bronze on his head and clothed him with a coat of mail. And David strapped his sword over his armor, and he tried in vain to go, for he had not tested them. Then David said to Saul, I cannot go with these, for I've not tested them. So David put them off. Then he took his staff in hand, and chose 5 smooth stones from the brook, and put them in his shepherd's pouch. His sling was in his hand. Then he approached the Philistine, and the Philistine moved forward and came near David with his shield bearer in front of him. And when the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, ruddy and handsome in appearance. And the Philistine said to David, am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. You see now, everyone else had judged David by his appearance, and now Goliath is judging him as well. The Philistines said to David, come to me, and I will give your flesh to the birds of the air and to the beasts of the field. Then David said to the Philistine, you come to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with the javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the name of the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Oh my goodness. It's just bumping me up. Hold on a second. I got it. That verse. Here's why I want to contrast it, because the first part of the chapter has been designed, and it has been building up Goliath and the weapons that he comes with, the size and the girth. But now David contrasts him with God. Okay, you come to me with a sword, with spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down, cut off your head, and I will give the dead bodies of the host of the Philistines this day to the birds of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. May we have that attitude against the trials and the giants in our life, in a spiritual and figurative sense. There is nothing bigger than the God who goes before us. There is nothing that we should be afraid of. We have not been given a spirit of fear. If God has created us, has made the world, fashioned it, and by his will controls and is sovereign over it all, what is there to be afraid of? And then on top of that, if he has promised that everything he brings our way will be for our good and for our growth, then there's nothing that can come to us out of that which is what is already good for us or planned to be good for us. And David says this, and that all of this assembly may know that the Lord Lord saves not with sword and not with spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand. When the Philistine arose and came and drew near to David, David ran quickly to the battle line to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand in his bag and took out a stone and slung it and struck the Philistine on the forehead. The stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell on his face to the ground. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and with a stone, and struck the Philistine and killed him. There was no sword in the hand of David. Then David ran and stood over the Philistine, took his sword and drew it out of his sheath, and killed him and cut off his head with it. When the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled, and the men of Israel and Judah rose with a shout and pursued the Philistines as far as Gath and the gates of Ekron, so that the wounded Philistines fell on the way from Shadram as far as Gath and Ekron. And the people of Israel came back from chasing the Philistines, and they plundered their camp, and David took the head of the Philistine and brought it to Jerusalem. But he put his armor in his tent, and as soon as Saul saw David go out against the Philistine, he said to Abner, the commander of the army, Abner, whose son is this youth? And Abner said, As your soul lives, O king, I do not know. And as the king said, Inquire whose son this boy is. And as soon as David returned from striking down the Philistine, Abner took him and brought him before Saul, with the head of the Philistine in his hand. And Saul said to him, Whose son are you, young man? And David answered, I am the son of your servant Jesse, the Bethlehemite. And the chapter ends there. Okay. Now. Okay, I just need to write some notes right here before I forget the way I want to handle this. I'll probably pick just some major verses to read, but a giant before you. How scary, how big and scary is the giant before you? Are you frozen in fear? Does the fight seem impossible? Now, compare your God with the trial. Who's bigger? Who's better? Who's better? God is. Oh, so good. Okay. Yeah, so, tomorrow this is gonna be just a motivating and encouraging type pump you up type message. I want to lift up and properly show the size of our God and put him respectfully higher than we see him now, and bring our trial lower to its position, because currently in our life we get in hard times. Our trials go way above our thoughts and our faith in God. But when we stop, and especially when we see, accounts like this, and we reflect on who God is, we start to see this proper balance. And God is way up here, and our trials are way down here. So, hope you enjoyed coming alongside me.